we move on to France, and Hugo Lloris has moved on. He has retired from international duty. So the French are looking for a new goalkeeper. This is the side that faced Argentina in the World Cup final. They're also looking for a new captain. And their star striker, Ali, isn't getting any younger. What changes might be made to this side?
Well, one of the changes that has already been made is a decision by Didier Deschamps that the captain is going to be none other than Kylian Mbappe. And whatever you may think of Kylian Mbappe as a leader for the French national team, the truth of the matter is that he is their best player. Now, that doesn't always translate to captaincy, but I think this is a message by Didier Deschamps to Kylian Mbappe in which we're going to need not only your goals, not only your presence, not only your stature as a player, we are going to need you to be the reference point for this national team as a leader. We're going to need you to show up every single day with a mindset in which you're going to lead this team and people are going to follow. They're going to follow because of your skill set. They're going to follow because of your ability to score goals, but also, perhaps more importantly, they're going to follow you because you represent the best of France. That's a big responsibility to have, but it feels like Didier Deschamps is saying it's Kylian Mbappe or it's nobody else. And when you look at the team, you kind of say, okay, well, who else could be a captain here? Rafael Varane is no longer available to the national team. Giroud is 37 years old. How much longer is he going to be around? Antoine Griezmann perhaps potentially could be another choice, but is he the captain profile? I think long-term what Didier Deschamps is saying, I'm putting the responsibility on you, Kylian, and you're going to have to come through for me.
You and I have commentated on Antoine Griezmann at Atletico Madrid a lot this season, and for me, he's probably the form player in the league right now. If I give you a blank bit of paper with 11 spots on it and a tactical board, where are you playing Antoine Griezmann? What is his best position right now, do you think?
Well, I have to resolve the issues to who plays up top first, so that then I have the freedom to give Antoine Griezmann the role that he wants, floating in and around that striker. If it's Giroud, if it's Kolo Muani, what is the profile of my team? But regardless, I think the importance of what Antoine Griezmann did for France in the World Cup and is currently doing for Atletico Madrid is that he has an ability to find open spaces and an ability to read where is it that he's going to be most dangerous. But it's always in connection to the guys that he's playing alongside in that front line. His movements are also dependent upon what the other guys are doing. But because he has that freedom to come from the left, from underneath, from all sorts of different places, if you have Kylian Mbappe running in behind, then that creates the underneath natural space for Antoine Griezmann. If you have Kolo Muani getting in behind, that creates a natural space for Antoine Griezmann. If it's Giroud that is playing and he's providing the hold-up play, perhaps he doesn't give you the natural space that you need for Antoine Griezmann, but he does give you the hold-up play to lay that ball back, and then Antoine Griezmann becomes a playmaker. So depending upon the decision of that front player and the front line for France in general, I think that will determine what the role of Antoine Griezmann will be.
Do you expect them to be favourites for the competition?
It's not a question of talent when it comes to France. I think it's now really a question of experience. It's a question of young players who had a secondary role in the World Cup that now will be asked to take much more of a primary role. And I just mentioned Kolo Muani and how well he's doing in Bundesliga. Well, does he then become the standout player for them in the attack? At some point, you're going to need goals out of the center forward position. Giroud is giving you that in moments and in times, but he, as I mentioned, he's not getting any younger. And the profile of this team is more about transition. The profile of the players that are now available is a team that likes to get out and run. That's not what Giroud does best. And so I think there's a change in philosophy that's going to need to happen in France, and Didier Deschamps is going to have to make these decisions. I look at a team that has all the talent in the world that you could ask for. I don't know that they have the experience. If they're able to gather that experience in the qualification process, then yes, for certain, they would be the favorites.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.